8. I'm Emma, and I did my project on how food before bed can affect how you sleep and how you feel the next day. I learned a lot of information through my research that I didn't already know, like how different types of food can actually make you feel worse the next day, which really makes you consider, other options to eat for dinner. In my experiment, I found 8 people ranging from ages of 14 to 79, and I asked them a series of questions. And the questions were, what was the length of time between eating and going to sleep? How long did you sleep? What time did you wake up? Did you feel bloated the next day on a scale of 1 to 5? 1 is not bloated and 5 is very bloated. And did you feel sluggish the next day on a scale of 1 to 5? 1 being not sluggish and 5 is also very sluggish. Now I pick bloated and sluggish because that's usually how we feel after we eat a big meal before bed. And the results I got made an upside down V. On the first day, the subjects got a medium amount of sleep, and the feelings of bloatedness and sluggishness were very low in the 1s and 2s. Then on the next day, the subjects got the least amount of sleep, and the levels of bloatedness and sluggishness were very high in the 3, 4s, and 5s. And then on the last day, the subjects got the most amount of sleep, and the numbers for bloatedness and sluggishness were back to 1s and 2s. On day 1, 2 subjects ate 5 hours before bed, and they didn't feel bloated at all the next day, while other subjects ate 2 hours before bed, and they didn't feel bloated at all the next day. I believe that means that if you eat at least 2 hours before bed, you'll wake up feeling fine the next day. On the night that the subjects got the most amount of sleep, they also had the largest amount of time between dinner and bed. Then when the subjects had an average of 6 hours of sleep and 2.2 hours between dinner and bed on day 2, they felt more bloated and sluggish the next day. This shows that the earlier you eat, the longer and better you'll probably sleep. Overall, I think my experiment was a success. There are different roads I could have taken to make it more detailed and more accurate, but I think I did pretty good with what I have, and I hope you guys think so too.